Yes, man, and that is Revolution by K Genius in the first Jamaican to sing in Chi, Charlie. It's a record. Forget it, take it or leave it. Woyeje and cry, forget it. You're still live on OB TV. This is Let's Talk Entertainment, and I am Sir Roy. In case you are just tuning in, you're welcome. We're just about starting, and the show is about to begin. And I'm honored, I'm privileged, as always, to have one great giant in the house. I keep saying that it's not everybody you reach out to that you get the kind of response that I got from her, and I'm so humbled to have her in the building. She is a radio personality, an entrepreneur, and also Charlie, a radio DJ. How can you come in? Ajah Rasta is in the building. Ajah Rasta.
I know, boy.
Ohemaa, Woyeje.
Yo, Roy, what going?
I'm so grateful for
always my
responding to the call.
Always.
I keep hearing you say you are different, and definitely, in fact, indeed, you are different.
Yo, I'm glad I am.
And happy Mother's Day in advance as well.
Thank you. I'm a mama, you know.
How is mommy?
Yeah,
doing?
Fine. She's doing very fine.
Wow, we thank God.
Yes.
And how is mother treating you as well?
Oh, it's been a beautiful experience, very amazing. I love it. Even when your baby hits you, you enjoy it. It's fun. I love it.
I'm sure this Mother's Day is going to be a grand star for you in the house.
Yes, the second time. I mean, the second year of being a mother. I've been a mother for
2 years.
2 years. Just 2 years.
How does it feel?
But I love it.
Are you tired?
I love it. Mama, see, babies are sweet, eh? Kids are sweet. I didn't know. You know, I'm a busy person, so I wasn't much into kids. You know, there are people who don't get children, but you always see them with other people's kids. But I wasn't on that time.
Okay.
Because I'm always busy. Even if I take your child, the next second I'll forgive your baby back to you. But until I had a baby, my Lord.
Always in your pocket.
Jesus. I love her. I enjoy her. Even my husband is not with me for like almost 2 years, and I feel not. I don't feel lonely. I sleep with my daughter. I move with her, and we are good.
Wow.
Yes.
So in
yeah. It's nice. You will love it. I mean, they are the best. No wonder in the past our parents, our mothers, when they have issues, the organic mothers, when they had issues in their marriage, they don't leave their kids.
Okay.
They go with their kids. No matter how hard the hustle is. They don't have money, but they will go with their kids. They will insist that even if they have to sell their clothes, they will do that and
because they understand the chemistry.
Yes, man, you can live and have your child somewhere and you will be okay. Man, if you are very organic and you love your kids and you can leave them like that and you feel nothing wrong with it, Charlie, them before check you again. Because they are very sweet.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. This is a bullet for some of us.
No, you forgot get your picnics.
Yeah. Somebody here. Anyways, congrats on what you do. You're doing amazing work.
Thank you.
You know, I don't even call this as an interview because you have the greater share when it comes to interviews, and you've interviewed almost everybody in this country.
It's been fun.
When you get to, I know those euphorias and the fright is no more with your level, but how do you approach interviews, especially big names, for the likes like Mahama, former President John Mahama,
His Excellency John?
Wow, His Excellency.
Yeah. Well, this is something I have done for so many years, so I've become so used to, and for me, my interview is always a normal vibe. It's a conversation. You always have to prepare to interview somebody, but I don't come with questions. My interviews, I don't do questions.
Okay.
It's a vibe. So the questions come as we move, as we have a conversation. I remember the first time I interviewed John Dumelo when I was with Multimedia. He was like, man, by the time you realize with Ohemaa Woyeje, you already commit, because the thing is like you and your friend be the vibe, and then so you see, you don't take it as serious as somebody gives you some already written typical official question and the next question follows and no, it didn't come. Yeah, it's no committed that. But it's always a good vibe. It's been nice.
I see.
Yes.
You know, I got shocked when I realized I got to hear that you were a newscaster both English and
Charlie, I'll
Chi.
do all of them.
Hey, I couldn't believe
You
my
know when
ears.
I was doing news in English and Chi, I was using 2 different names.
Okay.
So even it was difficult for people to know that it's the same person.
Wow.
Yes. Because when I have to do the English, I have to tone like Charlie, are you for me? So the tone, you know, it has to be official. And when I was doing Chi, I have to sound very local. Ohemaa, and you know the Chi news.
Yeah, aggressive.
So I had to be, you know, switching from one style to the other just to suit what I was doing.
Wow.
Yes,
a newscaster. By then, was the DJing thing already existing?
No, I hadn't started the mid-morning the time. Okay. I had not. You know, I didn't start radio straight as a presenter even.
I always for a while.
When my first radio station was on Koso Radio, and I was employed as a sales executive because from 2002 I was working with an investment company, Golden Aid Investments, Kumasi Roman Hill. Okay. So I worked with them for some time. So I had experience in Sikasem investment. So when Koso Radio came in 2003 and everybody applied, a lot of people applied. And I was just among the few people that they officially employed because I didn't have HND or whatever from degree, but I had experience. Okay. So what during the official interview, the vibes that I brought were convincing enough for the team to select me over the people who came with bigger certificates.
So you were taken as a business person or as
a sales executive, and I brought revenue to the station. I brought a lot of adverts. Wow. I did a few voiceovers, and so the voiceovers led Woyeje to look at presentation.
Without
because
any
the
radio background.
No, I had a training before I started radio.
No, when you were a sales executive at the time.
When I was working with the Golden Investment Company Limited, I hadn't done no radio thing. Okay. So it was during the time I was working with the investment company that I attended the radio training. It was a training organized by Godwin Avenobo, the retired director of Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, and Mr. Kojo Akakwati. So I was trained by big men. You understand? And straight from the training, though I was still working, I applied at the radio station and they employed me, so I had to stop the other work and do the radio sales. Okay. And I was bringing revenue, doing voiceovers with the guys, you know, the presenters, me, Rasta Movement, and everywhere I go. I easily vibe with the people there. So I did that a couple of times, and after a while I had to do news. So I went to Sunyani Sky FM. Okay. It was there that I started the Chi news, but they didn't officially employ me at Sky FM. And by then I had also applied already in a number of radio stations in Kumasi. So one of the stations called me in Kumasi. And so when these people were not ready to employ me, I quickly left Sunyani and came back to Kumasi, my yard. And so I was employed at Zuria FM. And there I was doing the newspaper review in the morning. The ladies who they do chobri, read the mocking kind headlines, and they bring it back in Chi, don't want to translate it. I was doing that.
You've done it all.
And then I was reading news. It is them that even gave me plenty opportunities. And any opportunity they give me, I make them feel, say, Charlie, the girl must stay there. So me like this, if you know they and they ask me to come and do your show, you should come back and do your show fast. Because the boss will say, Charlie, I didn't kill the thing.
Let him continue.
So it became a problem, but they were enjoying it. So I did the news English tree, I did entertainment stuff there at Zuria FM. Okay. And then I decided to come to Accra because I was having 1 or 2 vibe with family, and I had to leave because Kumasi, I was living in my father's house. I wasn't paying rent and things, so I had to face life by myself, not stay in my father's house. So I came to Accra to hustle. Okay. The first day I stepped in Accra, I was on top radio. I read news. The first day I got to Accra. Through Aras, he's now late. He's a Ghana musician. Ghana hip live musician. He did live Momo. He did very well for me. The time DJ Virus now is in America. He was the manager for that artist, and I interviewed him when I was in Kumasi Zuria FM. So it was easy for me to So the first day I was on air, and Virus, and a lot of people are late today. But the managers, the bigger guys, most of them are late, but quickly they put me here. I fit well. The next day, so I did many things at Top Radio. No wonder I worked with them a little less than 10 years. Yeah, almost 10 years I was with them. I was reading news, even with the late Kaba. I was reading English news with Kaba.
Okay.
And a lot of Lady Joy them went to Metro TV, and I don't know whether now she goes to America and between America and Ghana some of the time. Yeah, so I did this thing on Top Radio, Conk, English news, P news, the mid-morning, and I was having 2.5 hours political show on every Sunday evening. We called it Editorial Review. Sadam Ofori, if you know him, was the one that was hosting. He left to Joy FM, and my programs manager gave me that show, and I was killing it. It was that show that connected me to a lot of the top political figures, including the former President Rawlings and other big names. You understand? Wow. So, and even before I left Top Radio, I was the head of events and promotion. Before I left, and I organized big events, Castro Dems, Book Bag Dems, or Board Dems. They all know. I mean, I have gone through all them stage. So before Multimedia invited me to work with me.
What's keeping going with other field? Any field you are given, you know it. Any field you're okay.
Well, people say nature is not fair. People think that God is not fair. So they say life is not fair. You know, some people it's also because probably I open up.
Okay.
People limit themselves because they are scared of people say, hey, you alone you are doing this, you alone you are doing that. Me, I am not scared.
You take up new
challenges. You are telling me that, hey, you alone, you make Ohemaa a gesture. You alone, you're a DJ. You alone, you're a presenter. You alone, I don't care. Because that is how we were made. We have plenty capabilities. If only we will not limit ourselves. And so anytime they call me, I am there. You call me, I go come. When I came to Top Radio from beginning, they were not even paying salaries because they had problem financially. But it didn't stop me. I come to work every day. What I did was, after I close, I do other work. That would give me money to be able to still work at Top Radio, where my passion is. You understand?
Everyone keeps talking about passion. Do you think passion is enough for this job?
It depends on what you're looking for. But I knew I was doing radio the right way, so it was going to pay off. I know. I mean, there are things you do and you say, child, this thing will go fetch me nothing in the future. Then you don't even waste your time. But when you say the passion will bring something good because of the feedback you get, then you don't have to stop. Then you have to find one or two things that will hold you to continue to do the thing. So I was writing stories for newspapers so that at the end of the month, they pay me. I do a lot of commercial for people and they pay me. I was at Top Radio, but I was taking money for commercial works equally like somebody who was on platform A, the biggest platform at the time, because the jingle when it drops to you understand. So I was having plenty commercials to record. I was having plenty gigs to MC wedding events, Kwawu events. When I was at Top Radio, I go to MC Kwawu price. So I'm actually did them Kofi B, Dasebe today. Most of them are late. They are my good friends because we're working together for a long time. You know, so I knew what I was looking for and what will come out of it because I knew the value, the worth. It's not pride, but you should know your worth. That is very important. You should know what you are worth. So when you see that you are worth this, don't rush, even if it is not paying you that time. You know you will take it. You will take it. Even sometimes when they are not ready, the thing will come. So multimedia came for me. But then I've worked so hard for Top Radio. So when I was leaving Top Radio, they were crying like somebody died. It was like challenge. Even me, it was difficult for me. But I had to move on. And that is how I left.
So where did the DJ bit came in for you?
At Top Radio.
So you were DJing as well?
Yes, at Top Radio I was the DJ, presenter, producer. There they don't even employ producers to pick any file for you or not. So Top Radio, it was good. That kind of training at Top Radio is good.
You learned that
because they actually want you to prove that you can do the work without nobody. So you come to the studio, it is you alone. You have to do everything from beginning to the end, and it really helped. So working with the producer on the mid-morning thing was an experience I had when I came to multimedia. I never see some before.
To have a producer.
Yeah, to have a producer producing you 1,000 before do your everything.
But on the job, you are very serious. Sometimes you carry a heavy face, and as I want to be.
Yeah, when I get my microphone, I forget myself. I become a character.
Okay.
When I jump into the studio and I'm behind the mic, I forget what I am. I forget my problems and everything else. And when I finish, before I remember them. Yeah. And so I work with emotions.
Okay.
That is why sometimes people are very much touched when I do the motivation.
The motivation, I was about to ask you on that. It has a bit of you in it. Exactly.
Charlie, I have suffered though. The way I have hustled, the kind of experiences I've had, the number of companies I have worked with, the people who are older than me, the people who are my mates, and those who are younger. People come with different characters, attitude, different treatment, the abuse, the niceness, all of them have impacted on what I am today. So, you know, there are motivations that I do, and a few things will just come to mind. And the more I vibe, the more the thing come.
Okay.
So I only mention the quotation, and then the rest will come. So it's not something that is written and you are saying it. So sometimes when I'm doing it, you try to distract me. You make me, because the thing come like that by itself. So the emotions come in because I've had a lot of experience, and by doing this job I've met different people with different stories, which are also enough to support my vibes anytime I speak.
But is it hard to work with you?
At all. The people who work with me will tell you, you would love me. Yeah, me, I am the easiest to flow with, because I vibe with everybody, whether you be Muslim, you be traditional man, you be Christian, anything that you believe. I don't condemn nobody, because at the end of the day, we only defend what we know. But as to whether that is the ultimate, nobody can guarantee. Yes.
You appear to be very hard. Hey, Fatuho, is that what happens when you are working?
Probably if I forget myself, I do that. Maybe I do that, but I don't know if I do that. I forget myself, yeah.
And then again, your ability to speak multiple languages.
When I was in the senior high school, you know why they didn't give me the entertainment prefect, even though I was supposed to be the one? Because all the students were like, Charlie, we like Ohemaa. We like, that time I was not Ohemaa, just my school name and Castibora, some funny nickname like that. Everybody loved Ohemaa to be, but the senior high school just said no.
You are too hard.
Not even the hardness. The hardness was for entertainment performance, and the people enjoy it. But even when I'm on duty, I don't beat nobody. You know, I'm that nice. I can even give you free extra to do it, to go out and chill. So I'm not too hard to work with. Yeah.
Well, I was talking about your ability to
speak other languages. I grew up in Zongo. I'm a Zongo girl.
Okay.
Yeah, I've lived in Sunyani Zongo before. Different areas in Sunyani, but I lived in Sunyani Zongo. I stayed in Kumasi. Sawaba is a Zongo, you know. Sawaba, close to Abu Asanwase. So, and you know, in the Zongo, there are plenty people from different ethnic backgrounds. Some speak Dagbani, others Fulani, you know, Hausa, and so on and so forth. So even if I knew that in future I was going to do radio work and I would need these languages to support my work, I would have taken it serious. But I didn't learn any of the language. That was the environment. The people speak the language. So when I started the mid-morning, my director, who is now late, Mr. Bodu, advised that he knows that I am a multilingual. And one guy in Ananketia, and they asked me that, okay, then I should use the languages, because that would be the difference. You know, it's a competitive world. Many people are doing the stuff that we are doing. So what will make yours stand out? So they suggested I do it, and I did it, and it worked. So now when they describe Ohemaa, you know, that woman with many tongues. That woman.
And it worked for you.
And it worked. You see, and it's not only about the languages, it's what the language is saying.
Okay.
You might have somebody who can even speak more languages than I speak, but what is the vibe?
Okay.
You know, so the content is supporting the number of languages, and it's working.
Talk of languages, what at all is left on
My Chinese guy, you know, he only spices up the show.
Oh, it's really nice.
Yeah,
I enjoy the vibe.
Show, yes. I'm happy you enjoy him. He's a funny guy. Left Tonshin can work.
The part where he even wows yourself is the craziest part for me. He'll be doing you'll be laughing just like that. Left on shit.
Yeah.
Right, so we're still on Let's Talk Entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm right here with Ohemaa, Woyeje, Adwa Rasta.
I know Bob.
And Charlie, you know Bob.
Yes.
But we're from Adwa Rasta and then Ohemaa Woyeje as well.
I'm a Rasta girl. Me, my mom.
What does it mean? What does it mean to be a Rasta?
To be a conscious person.
Okay.
It's about consciousness. I'm a conscious girl.
Mm-hmm.
So I use my brains and my conscience more than anything else. Because if, let's say, you were born into some bush and everybody left you, you wouldn't know nothing about no religion, you wouldn't know nothing about no tribe, and the differences in all that. Mm. All you would know and ever have is your brains, which God gave everyone.
Okay.
And so that should control us, that should guide us. And that's what make us know we are doing wrong or we are doing right. So I'm a very conscious person. Mm. I use more logic. I reason a lot. So I'm a Rasta woman.
Which books do you read?
I do a lot of research. Not necessarily books, but I go into plenty stuff. I read and I listen. I listen to philosophers. I listen to people who are deep. So when you speak and you are deep, I know. And if you're not deep, I know that, Charlie, so all these hours we are going to waste it. You see, people talk and then other people start sleeping. But there are people who start talking and no matter how you're dozing, you want to wake up and pay attention. Yeah, so I love people who are deep because I learn. I learn every day. You know, you can learn from the little boy.
Yeah.
It depends on what you allow to absorb.
You mentioned all the hard work you've been doing right from way back to Top Radio to now.
Yeah.
And I hear you say that all the years you've worked on radio, it never paid off like this season or this, times. And you've taken up some awards. I remember the Goa Awards. You took Outstanding Woman on Radio and other awards as well.
Yes, I have many awards. From the time I was at Top Radio, I got nominations, even when I was at Top Radio, doing mid-morning. I remember the first time the Radio TV Awards came, they nominated me because I was doing well, even on Top Radio.
Okay.
Because everywhere you pass the trotto and things, people are listening. So I had nominations from Top Radio, but I had the awards from Adom because, of course, you should know it's a bigger platform than Top Radio. But it's been plenty at Angel FM, and that is what I said. You see, I don't look down on nothing. I even mentioned Sky FM, that never employed me, but everywhere I grant an interview, I mentioned that I came through them. Do you understand what I'm saying? Good. The time Top Radio was not paid, I was there. They started paying 2.7 million the time, 270 Ghana today, and out of that small monies, I was able to organize and buy my own car.
Okay.
Nobody bought car for me. I bought my own car and I've been buying my cars until Dr. Kwekutin gave me a Prado. You understand? So I have done stuff. The nominations came, the awards came, but the difference that I'm talking, let me see. Oh, beautiful, Clemento Suarez over there. Ghana, Outstanding Woman on Radio, Goa Awards. I love it. I super love it.
Let's hear you on what you said. If you are there, let's hear Ohemaa on that award platform.
Okay.
What she said and how she took the award.
I'm here today because I can't believe in me. I knew what to do this, and he pushed me. Thank you, doctor. I took one thing from the doctor when she was here and the husband was there. She said, every beautiful lady deserves a soldier by her. What happened to all those who came alone? Madam, please, you have massage with me, okay? You have massage with me, okay? You you have massage with you. Do you need massage? You don't have any massage. Alright, so the winner for Outstanding Woman Radio Personality goes to my ex.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
But before I mention her name, if you're on the round table, you'll notice that there were some small things on it. I'm not gonna thought there was chocolate.
Ohemaa, Woyeje.
All right. I mean, me is not going to talk less. All I've got to say is, let's continue to believe in ourselves. Some of us, when we left the former radio station we worked with, to move on to work with a newer radio station that just came into existence, we were told that we were going to flop. We were not going to make it. I've been on the network Angel 102.9 FM for just a year, and in 2 months, this is my second award. For every other nominee in the category, I believe we have all won. We all deserve to be in there. But unfortunately, this is one, and I have to keep it for the rest of the nominees. So congratulations to us. Ghana for the wonderful initiative. That is an outstanding award set alone makes the award very outstanding. And I love this particular award because it's not rewarding us only because we are radio presenters, DJs or whatever, but also because apart from what we do in our fields of endeavors, we are able to touch society. We have been doing a lot of these. We are not supposed to spell all of them out here. Some of us, we do this without sponsorship from anywhere. Sacrifice our salaries and all to make sure other people are also benefiting from us. And I'm so happy about it. Congratulations to us, like I said earlier, and thank you very much. Everyone who goes there and the committee who are in charge. Thank you for the recognition.
Okay, so that is it.
Awesome throwback.
How are you feeling?
I love it. I love watching me vibe.
And the vibe was just crazy.
Yeah, Charlie. You know, it's you.
I heard you mention, working from your pockets, doing things on your own.
Yeah, a lot of sacrifices. You have to do it sometimes. You don't always have to wait. Because if you want results, sometimes you have to use your own money to do stuff. Yes. When I came on Angel FM, it was an all-new radio station. Okay. And programs like fully hadn't started, and so I traveled too. When I left multimedia, I was out of the country for some time. So when I came back, I had to let the people know I am back. How do I announce that? So I had to use my own money to do a lot of stuff. I bought plenty. I brought train to my Holland and to come and dash women on my show. Wow. I dashed a listener, a loyal listener who was able to answer my questions to really tell that he listens to me Monday to Friday. I dashed the person 1,000 Ghana cedis. I gave out plenty. I don't have to list all of them here. I went, even when I came to start Angel FM, the first 1 month, I had appointment in Europe. I had to go back. And my daughter was less than 3 months or so. I traveled back with my daughter. And quickly I had to secure a Ghana radio in Amsterdam to go on air from the Monday that I left, because it's a new station and I've just started. So I considered that I don't have to leave to travel and leave the station. So quickly when I left and went to Amsterdam, I secured my husband. Yeah, my husband helped me to secure a Ghana radio network. So from 10 to 12, though there was a time difference, but Ghana time 10 to 12 there, I have to go through the awono, through their weather, their winter thing, with my daughter, my baby. I go to the studio to present 2 hours, and then they pick it live in Ghana on Angel FM. I had people calling when I activate my phone lines. They were calling from Ghana to Amsterdam. How many people even do that foreign call? And they were calling, and I was doing this till that was about 1 month or so.
And
so
this
like
was in your own budget?
No, nobody even had idea. So I did the arrangement quickly. My husband helped me, and I called my manager, Kojo Dixon, to speak with the technicians, and then we connected. So even though I traveled, I thought of somebody's business that the person just employed me, and I don't have to let people know that Ohemaa is back on radio, and we listen to her just 1 month and she has traveled, she's not there. I had to keep the space. You understand? So you see, you can't say all. Even this just came. You can't say all, but you sacrifice for people's job, and it pays. Even if Dr. Kokuti didn't pay me, I was going to get paid from elsewhere. You never know. You see, I mean, I'm happy Dr. Kokuti is very appreciative. He's a great man, but a lot of the good we do for people, they don't pay us.
Okay.
In real life, the people we do good don't really pay us back. We get the payment from others. That is why you don't have to expect a return from the people you do good, because mostly they don't pay you back. Sometimes they are the most ungrateful people, and you regret doing good. So if you want them, you won't do. But when you know that they are not the people to pay you, you will do it, because your pay will come from somewhere when you are not watching. But Dr. Kokuti, he pay me Allah. He pay me with Land Cruiser Prado. Jesus.
Now your name is Ajua Prado.
Ajua Prado. And I love
But
it.
have you gone broke on the job before?
Of course, I'm a human being. You know, sometimes people assume that if you have money, you always should have money. But probably there are days that tends to the Krabi and I'm in Kutebi. But they won't believe it. Especially if somebody asks you for 10 cents to charge you, I don't have money. The person won't take it. But I can't be bothered because I know what I am.
You know what?
No. So because you think I should have 10 CDs and I say I don't have 10 CDs, so I should go and lie. No, I don't have. And me, I'm very plain. I won't keep it and I'll be dying and then I'll hide that these guys they want 10 CDs. If I don't get fine, you can say I'll be weak. I'm wicked though. Because me, I should have 10 CDs. No, I'll tell you I don't have 10 CDs. I don't have and I don't have. You can't kill me. If I have, I do, because people know the number of times I've done good to them. So you alone going to tell somebody I'm a wicked person will not. So
that's you and your Prado.
Anything. Yeah, my Adua Prado. So this car was born on Monday. On my Prado. Yeah, Adua Prado this way. Yeah, so that's it.
Hard work. So it's been radio. Have you ever done active TV before?
Yes. It's always been part of my contract. Top Radio, I started Top Radio. When Top TV came, it was for Top Radio, so I was doing Put Ghana First. It was a political show. My first TV show was a political show. I interviewed Honorable Hassan Ayariga that time, not PNC leader, not president. Kofi Wayo Dems on the show. Honorable Kuntu Blankson. I went to Parliament. It was a pre-recorded show. And yeah, a couple of big figures. I interviewed them. When I was at Top Radio, I did Top TV. And then when I came to multimedia, David Donto and the team came to me and I supported him, but not too long, to host Agrofi on GTV. Before Adum FM gave me a show on Adum TV, which was first CSA and then it became Zekeka. So I did that and now I'm at Angel and I'm starting Angel TV soon.
Oh, really?
The promo is rolling. So I've done TV. But me, I'm a radio person. I love radio because TV, you have to do many things for TV, makeup and I don't like it. If you want to insult me, feel free to insult me naturally like this. Than me look like paint myself so that what? I don't want to impress you. You know, so if you think that the way I'm organic, you can have me on your TV. You want me to do it for you, I will do for you. Because I'm not ready to settle for any stuff. I'm not ready to impress you. If you will insult me, I want you to insult me by my natural self.
Talk of insults.
Than you insult.
How many insults have you received?
Oh, plenty. Now I don't even call them insult. They are a motivation. I see them and I laugh. When I go on social media and people write, especially when I get plenty things and it pain them like that, that they are so-called beautiful wives and girlfriends and sisters are not getting what they think that are Juaras that no they deserve, and me I get it. Then I see the English they write. I read and I laugh. I say, Charlie, the person is bleeding. Say, you know, be daughter we get the thing I get. So the person is really bleeding. So the person is dying. So why would somebody's frustration and miserability affect me? Jesus, I can only read and laugh.
I see.
I can't be bothered. So next time when you reason up, say, okay, let me find something better doing with my life, rather than buying data to go and insult Ohemaa Woyeje, whose life is always getting better. Then you have done something good for your own self, not me. Yeah, I'm fine.
Before I get into music with you,
Yes.
still on radio,
Okay.
has there ever been a time where you thought of quitting radio forever?
Well, when I left multimedia, I wanted to stop doing radio stuff.
Forever.
Yes, I told myself, say, me and Mama won't do radio again. Yeah, because it wasn't cool. It wasn't nice. I mean, I've explained over and over, so I don't think I have to go into it again. But it wasn't a nice experience because I was pregnant. I'm a hard girl. I love to fight. Yes, and that is why I don't give up, because life is for warriors. It is if you want to succeed, you have to be a fighter, because they say life is war. So if life is war and you're not ready for the battlefield, then you should go to Awudomi and sleep in the casket. Make them bury you. So you should fight. Me, I fight, but not when I am pregnant. I can't take some things. The things that I can manage to handle right now, I can't do the same because I'm pregnant. I don't want to put the unborn child in any danger, and that is why probably I wouldn't even have left multimedia.
Okay.
But I had to consider my baby, because I told them I was pregnant, and the manager was not ready to listen to me, and that is the painful part. Not when I am pregnant. You could have handled me that way any other day. Not when I am pregnant. I was pregnant, and I couldn't go through the frustration of doing a field work, leaving my regular radio presentation job to go and do a field work. Not when you have not given me any reason that maybe I'm not performing in they want to change. And even if there was anything like that, not when I was pregnant.
Okay.
You see? Yeah, so for gender and for you not to abuse nobody, and especially a pregnant woman, please, the world respects children, women, and especially when they are pregnant. So if you can't pamper me, you don't punish me.
I see. You seem to be very hurt on that issue.
And that thing they pay me. That I don't want to talk about it again, because the moment you ask me,
are you not giving up on it?
Oh, I've forgiven everybody. Me, I've forgiven everybody whoever challenged me, caused me a mess, because all of them brought me to this glory. So me, I've forgiven. I don't want to hold nothing against nobody. So even people who even thought that they had problems with me today, some of them I hide them and they shock. Somebody finally spoke to me. Yes, because I don't have to hold nothing, because God fought all my battles. So I don't have to go back and fight. What else would I want? What do I want to achieve? So they should free up. Come here, free up. I don't have nothing here. Now I'm a Charlie.
But mentioning God brings me to your spirituality. You're always Jesus is Lord, and
Jesus is Lord.
God is fighting your battles. What is the spiritual connection with God?
I'm a spiritual person. Yeah, I believe in what I believe, but I believe more in realities, because a lot of things are just saying, they don't exist.
Okay.
And so if you continue to convince yourself with mere words and you don't act, you will die. You'll be in the middle of the road and be calling Jesus or God, and the car will knock you and you will die.
Okay.
You know, so reality is that the name God exists. God is there. There's a supreme being, nature, that controls a lot of things. But many things would happen to you because of your attitude to life, because of what you decide to do with your life. The name of God will never change because you decide to be a miserable person, because you decided not to work, because you decided that you want kids but you won't allow your husband to sleep with you. and you go to the church and pray Monday to Monday, and your husband will be home. So where would the orgasm come from? How do you get pregnant? So reality is reality, and you have to address them as such. Don't be convinced with sayings. Just say that you do plenty bad things. You know that this thing is bad, and then somebody says, you just say that I have repented. You just said it with your mouth, and you think that alone is repentance, and so you are straight having visa to heaven. Hey, you see, things, a lot of things are lies. You've been told lies, and that's why people are lazy, because they believe in words rather than action. So things that you can do it, somebody will confuse you that just sit down and the things will happen. Like
your bank accounts will receive money without working.
No, it doesn't happen. You see, so we make God feel bad sometimes. He bore, because this is the same God that has said that I made man in my image. So if God made us in his image, and he made the sea, mountains, and created every other thing, and you are here, the white man is there using his brains to do the aeroplane, the mobile phones, train, and creating road on the sea, and doing many things that are unthinkable, and you are here, and you are still in your room with the Bible praying. When the man that, according to history, those that brought you the white God is actively doing things with the brains, and you think that you should sit down and fold the arms and say God will do. God work for those who work for themselves. You know what that means? So if you don't work and you don't eat, you don't blame God. But if you work and you become successful, God takes the glory, because he gave you life. So whatever you do with your life, the results, he must take that glory.
Okay.
Your father, mother born you, take you to school, that is enough. You decide not to live any better life, and you become a drunkard and you fall in gutter. Your mother and father, their name will not change. They can't be bothered. But you decided, okay, so they gave birth to me, they gave me life. I can do a lot of things with the life. Probably they gave me some small capital, so I can do stuff with it. And you make it big. Your mother and father, they will take the honor. Hey, that is Asme's daughter. So that is glory to them.
Okay.
But you don't think that you go to sit in your room and sleep, and then your mother and father, because they brought you here, they'll make things happen in your life just like that.
Who? Your mother.
Your mother and father. Seriously. They can't be bothered. When you die, you alone will go to Awudome. Do you know the number of people who have died? Because they allowed themselves to be deceived. They sat down, they were sick, they were supposed to take medicine. I watched a woman who died recently, and she was explaining some things she didn't know.
Okay.
She has a child, and the child was having mental issues from the beginning, and she was supposed to go to hospital, but she didn't go. She was deceived to do only prayers, and she did the prayers until it got worse. So the time they went to the hospital, the doctor said no, they could have intervened. They could have done something if she had brought the child earlier, but it was late. So now the child is in a mess. She's going to go like this forever. Do you blame God or you blame yourself? You have to blame yourself, but now you blame God that he prayed all her life and God didn't answer her. Why? God, I didn't make one there. But God is there for all of us. He works for us. But that is when we are working for ourselves. So if we decided that, okay, we pray, everybody prays. Me, I pray. But if you decide that I pray, but after praying, when I wake up in the morning, I'll go to the hospital to do the physical part, or I go to the herbalist to give me some herbal medicine to take care of the mess.
Okay. Healing
will come, and then you see now that your prayer has worked because you worked for it.
So it shouldn't be prayer.
But prayer alone will not work for you if you don't, because God has said it. And said, why didn't he say prayers alone should give you food? Manna is stop the rain manna. We not be now.
You are charging too much. Cool down.
Yes, so you see, we must wise up. Me, I love God. I love God, but I know that sometimes God feels that we are not doing the right things.
Okay.
And we end up blaming him that he doesn't listen to our prayers.
Okay.
Our prayers can work only when we work for ourselves.
Ohemaa, let me read some messages on Facebook and then we'll do music. This one's from 9 was sounded. It says entertainment show of the year 2021. So, wow. Thank you. Michael Dus Sefa says, Ohemaa, we are Jeba Akupe, Nana Kwame Brooklyn, monitoring. It's getting interesting, Charlie. Street. Ohemaa Prado. Don Willie says this one. And Adani Kojo says, tell Cocoa Tin to bring Captain Smart. Upper Pharmacy says, shout out to my #1 presenter, Ohemaa.
So you don't want doctor to punish us small, at least when we do things that he doesn't like.
It's very necessary. Young Joe says, my mentor on the show, I love her so much. Yeah, life is war and I love your charisma. This one says, hola, okay. Real Zongo girl, the love is deep from my side. Alright, so at what point in time, I heard you mention entertainment. That means music has been there way back. But at what point in time?
From FM. Okay, as in the music thing, as a senior high school.
Yes, because you mentioned entertainment.
Me, old school, no music book, let me see. When people are learning book, they learn lyrics to go and perform at entertainment. But the plan was not to be a musician after I started radio.
Okay.
So music was not in the plan.
But
before I entered radio, yes, I love music. Me, I the word combat, baggy, durak. Because my mom said, you know, born woman. I'm the only woman she born.
You are the
so me, I be boy life. I had some guys that I go to the studio with those times. But when I had the training to do radio and I started radio, I've never ever thought I would do music. And I wasn't dreaming to do. I wasn't even praying to God that I want to be a musician. You know, so that was K Genius's intervention. It was the Jamaican K Genius's intervention. I wasn't. Music was not a part of it.
That's why I was worried. Why not anyone in the terrain, but straight up international from Jamaica?
You know, when you want to be tall, you have to start from
philosophy.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, so I didn't crawl. I walked straight up because I had the opportunity. You know, not everybody got a chance, but I had the chance. Because this foreign artist, this international artist, is my artist.
Okay.
It's official. I am his manager.
Okay.
For over 1 year. So we're doing stuff together.
Okay.
And this particular project, I directed that. Stone Boy or Samini finished with him, but they were busy. I gave them the song, but they were busy, too busy. So he left and came back again, and the work was still there. So he suggested that, Ohemaa, let's do it. I know you can do it. I said, really? I was a bit nervous because that was not my plan.
Okay.
Yeah, so we went to the studio in less than 2 hours. He guided me, and Charlie Patwa.
Where's the Patwa coming from?
When you are dealing with the Jamaican Patwa, it's their
wow,
thing.
Django Hunt.
Yes, the Django Hunt.
I came out with that song. Right, so that song is also doing well on YouTube. I see they have some numbers, some good numbers as well.
Yes.
Let's check out the video of the song. So it's K Genius and Ohemaa Woyeje.
Yeah.
And
Ghana, Jamaica,
no makeup.
You don't see?
Okay, let me allow you to introduce the song so we watch the video.
Okay.
So you are introducing the song now, so we watch the video.
Right, Genius, you come to the right place. It's a nice place. Plenty high grade put you in the right phase. You are the king, I'm the queen. Then we see it. Plenty yet, but I will elevate you. Snap my fingers and servants come around. Me no work hard, me use my brain. You work smart. Like a lioness, sneak up, feel make a hunt. Anyone in me way I done them get done. The boy can come in on me face, think me easy. Me live if the girl them was lazy now. Me no wear makeup, me face not cake up, me have to be the one to elevate your girls.
So me too, me no wear.
Yo, you too,
let's check out the video. That is the song there for you, Django Hunt. So was that line raga or was rap?
Where do you want to put that?
I want to know from you.
Where do you want to put that? Categorize it for me.
Anyways, you wrote it yourself?
Yeah,
okay,
we wrote it together.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a joint project.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your line specifically, you wrote it?
Yeah.
And then he contributed.
Because of the vibes in it, right? Because of the makeup vibes.
Sure.
You know we wear makeup. Do I wear makeup?
No, you know we wear makeup.
Yeah, you know.
Well, so are we going to see more of music projects coming now that you've had the breakthrough?
I have a surprise coming in no time. And this one is a combination of Ghana, Jamaica, and Ghana.
So it's going to
Ghana,
be
Jamaica, and Ghana.
Hey.
Jesus.
Anyways, was the video shot here in Ghana?
Yeah, the video was shot in Ghana, some coded location. You don't say we Rasta people, so we don't want joints that everybody knows. They see, no, this is a challenge with this joint. We want coded locations. So these are coded joints in Ghana. And
who shot it? The director?
Yeah, Benzola. He's solid. He's a good guy.
Wow.
He did well.
I'm even surprised.
Combination of Jamaica, Ghana ideas directed by Ghana.
Wow. So are the new projects going to be more of what the Ghanaian market like? You know what they like, and then, or is it going to be the Jamaican style? Still got the Ghanaian Jamaican fusion?
Okay, so do you think Ghanaians don't like reggae?
Oh, they do. They do, but okay, from the artist perspective, sometimes they tell you because of the market. Let's do this for the market.
Okay. So that is where sometimes you get it wrong, because if all you have to do for the market, you yourself, you know, say it's not your best. Why do you do it? But we did this song, and the feedback from great personalities told me, this is the height of a tune. I've done radio from 2003 till today. I did this song with K Genius in 1 month. I had interviews in America. 2 different states interviewing me, activating phone lines for people to call in, white people calling in, and mentioning Ohemaa, Woyeje, names they don't know how to pronounce it better. Jamaica published me and K Genius in the Glenna newspaper, one of the oldest newspaper in Jamaica. We have had some interviews thoughts on their TV channel on Jamaica.
Wow.
And you think that it should be something that should come below the belt, below the bar. This is a height. So this is something that Ghana love it, the whole of Ghana and beyond Ghana.
Okay.
So the question, I wish you reframe it and come again.
Okay. Okay.
Because Ghana, let me tell you, Stoneboy rated the song. Keche Kwame Appiah is a senior man in the industry. TikTok. Let me show you even the recent Miss V.
Okay.
Abrewanana. You know Abrewanana?
Yeah.
Who? Politicians, MPs, ministers, them, my colleague radio DJs.
Okay.
The interviews I have granted in other regions, the regions I couldn't go, the calls that have come, the pressure, the way they are jamming to the song. When I went to Kumasi, I went to Sunyane. Ghana love it. So unless you are asking if I will do a peace song, do you understand? Unless you're asking if I want to do high life, hip life, or gospel, but that's not my style. And actually, I don't want to be in a competition with anybody. So I decided to do what no one else is doing.
Okay.
You have people doing reggae, dancehall in Ghana, but my pure patois type of tune I did is quite different. It's on its level.
Okay.
I don't want anybody to feel that I am in a competition. I don't want to compete. Me, I don't love competition.
Okay.
Me, I don't like that thing.
Anyways, then the Jamaicans are taking you away.
No, but this is what is projecting Ghana.
Yeah.
You understand? Yes. Because if you would do reggae, reggae belongs to the Jamaicans.
Yeah.
So if you're doing reggae and you're doing it in a patois, then you are not missing. You're not lost.
Yeah.
So you're projecting your country to the Jamaican world.
Okay.
That somebody is in Ghana and is sounding like, not trying to be like, oh, but has done the thing like the person is a Jamaican but a Ghanaian. So what does that do for Ghana? Watch the video and see that this is a reggae dancehall video that's quite different. To have that Ghana hairstyle, that Africa hairstyle, Africa outfit, the horses, the stones, the trees, the sea,
even the fabric.
the fabric. You know, so it's a projection for Ghana. Even if you are not hearing tree, but there are even tree lines and warfare. I said, you know, all those are tree, and the Jamaica will learn your tree because he wants to know what's that. Okay, so it's a tree language. That means this. Okay, you are selling your country, you are marketing, projecting your country, Ghana. So Ghana must love it. Why do we have a reggae dancehall category in our music? Something. Yeah. So this is a Ghana song.
Ghanaians, this is for us. We have embraced it.
Yes.
Ohemaa, we are grateful for your time.
We've
had a good time on set.
My brother.
Before you leave, I know there are a lot of work. We didn't talk about business, but I know business is doing very well.
Yeah, Ohemaa, tell them to buy you.
You say it yourself.
When your child is going to school, please. The most organic shelter in town, in Ghana and abroad, leading supermarket, not everywhere, but most parts. Okay. So if you don't get, you just call, please, or you come to my Instagram and DM me. I'll respond. I have the Woyeje page on Instagram too. Woyeje is the best. No artificial nothing. Me now wear makeup. Me not put no artificial thing in my shitter. It's so organic, so healthy, and I recommend you eat it. Mommy, daddy, you're traveling. You don't trust where you're going and the type of foods that they there. Please, you get gari save you're sorted. You buy raw banku, you mix it up, fried yam. You're there, finished.
Ice bar is also doing good.
Ice bar too is there. You can come and rent the place for your party. Your next birthday, you should come and do it there. So if you want food to eat, we have food there. There's a restaurant, there's a bar. You know, until COVID came in, we were doing live bands and stuff, but because of Uncle Koro, but still the place is running. You know, so people should come through. And then the depot too is there. My fugu shop is there. If you want to be an African proud one, come and buy smoke and wear. You want to buy some for your husband, you want to dash your husband something, you don't know what to give, and come to my shop, you get nice smoke fugu and go and.
You are rich, power with this, or with all this business. You are
very
rich.
When somebody tells you are rich, even if you don't have one city, you for say you are. Claim it. Sure, want to be poor. Yes, I love it.
All right, so this is a message here. It says, this is Palanquin inside Usu. Her new name be Ras Ohemaa Woyeje.
I don't know.
And so say thank you for the inspiration. May God richly bless her for the kind words. I'm Frederick. Okay. All right, so these are some few messages on WhatsApp. And finally, Ohemaa, anything you want to pass out to say before?
Okay, so I want people to go on the music stores and buy our song, Jungle Hands. So go to Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, Deezer. The song is the Jungle Hands, Ohemaa Woyeje, Genius, or Genius or Ohemaa. Anyhow it comes, it's still Jungle Hands. It's for us. And then the video is on YouTube. Subscribe to Genius, KGENIUS, one word, and watch the official music video Jungle Hands. Subscribe to DJ Ohemaa Woyeje. Follow on Instagram, it's Ohemaa Woyeje verified account, and then Twitter, Facebook, DJ Ohemaa Woyeje. Follow and keep the love, keep supporting. Let nobody tell you that you alone, you are doing this, you are doing that. That's saying for kill it. Before you tell somebody, ask yourself why you alone. You're not trying to do more than you can do, because we have been made to do many things than we are doing. Okay. So we don't give ourselves excuse that she's a radio presenter, she's a DJ, now she's a musician, when they are telling you, hey, the song, the way she nailed it, you know. So the person did it and did it right. There should be no complaints. Unless the person is worrying him or herself doing anything, and you ask yourself, hey, you to that yourself, you can't do it, you are worrying yourself. That is different. But when the thing is good, my Lord, tell the person do more. You can even do more. So do more. Don't do little.
Thank you so much once again for your time.
Thank you.
We are most grateful. Last message here says, I'm Sarah from Asofa. I just love Ohemaa Woyeje. Ohemaa fans, they no be here.
Charlie, plenty messages. People send message to the Ohemaa Woyeje loyalist. Okay. Charlie, they are loyal followers of Ohemaa Woyeje. They say every station I go.
They go
follow me.
Thank you so much.
And then the Jungle Hunt WhatsApp group members. There are WhatsApp members they love the Jungle Hunt and they are ready to support. So much love to all of you. You know we know about our Tembi, we know about team, we know about we bien high.
Alright, so let's jump with Jungle Hunt once again as I take a quick turn and come back on the show.